I went to Italy for 10 days in September because my beautiful friend Michelle was getting married up in the Dolomites. This was my first time out of the country in 11 years, and my first time back in Europe in 17. I'd been to Italy twice before on short weekend trips back when I was living in Madrid, but I'd never done anything like this before where I cram as much as I possibly can into 10 days. The first place I went was Venice. I took a water bus from the airport, which was a lot of fun. It was an exciting way to enter the city, especially because I've been obsessed with boats since I was a little kid. The whole time I was in Venice, I kept on thinking, what the heck happened to humanity? Why do we no longer care about beauty and the things that we build? I mean, everything there was so beautifully designed, and when you look around at the average modern city or suburb, it appears that humans no longer care about what things look like. Everything is all about function and convenience. Design is boring, sometimes downright ugly, and very likely as cheap as possible. Those who built Venice very obviously care about every single little detail, because that place is gorgeous. After Venice, I took a road trip with Michelle's cousin up to the Dolomites. I was supposed to take the train, but she was driving alone and offered to take me with her, so I accepted. I'm so glad I took the car ride because I was able to see so much more, and we were able to make stops along the way to take some nicer photos and footage, instead of just the quick driving shots I got with my iPhone. I was pretty blown away by the beauty up in the Dolomites. I didn't know they existed until Michelle told me she was getting married there, so I didn't really know what to expect. I arrived at the bed and breakfast I was staying at pretty late, and so I didn't have any idea what the view out back looked like until morning. What a way to wake up. I could listen to those sheep bells all day long. It's just the most peaceful sound. The main focus of our time up in the Dolomites was the wedding, so we didn't do any hiking or biking, which is what most everyone else seemed to be doing up there. But even just being up in those mountains was gorgeous. Beauty everywhere you looked. When that time was over, I took a very crowded hour-long bus ride to the train station. And then from the train station, I traveled to Florence, where I was to stay for just one night. And it was a beautiful night. The next day I took 2 more trains to Vernazza, which is in Cinque Terre. At this point I was pretty burned out from all the traveling around and socializing I'd done, so I scrapped all of my plans to travel to all the different Cinque Terre villages, and I stayed in Vernazza. I swam every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, and just took in the sights of this beautiful city and the epic view from my Airbnb. Finally, it was time for me to head to Milan, just for the night where I was going to stay and then catch my flight home the next day. I decided to take a very, very brief tour of the city when I arrived because I was super pooped, and then the next day I left for home. United States!
United States of America! Oh wow!
Just a reminder, you can buy my nature observation journals and composition notebooks at the link in the description. Thanks for watching.